What's up guys, Stitch Productions here, and today I'm going to be looking at my custom Shinomura figure. Now, this is a custom figure that was created by Cloaking Arbiter on Etsy, and I actually got the idea for this custom by the Geek Chest. How this all went about is the Cloaked Arbiter made a Shinomura statue figure, and the Geek Chest bought it and converted it into a figure. I saw that video, I was getting into Godzilla, I was buying my first figures, and I realized I had no monsters for my Godzilla to fight at all. So this was actually my very first Godzilla figure in the collection. And, it's something, alright? I mean, this was not made to be a figure. This was made to be a statue. So all the stuff I did, I took the statue apart completely, and I drilled holes into it and added ball sockets. So all these are made from ball sockets. So as you can see right here, got a nice ball socketed tail, has some wings, some leg posability, and head posability. Okay. Whew, okay. And the only thing I wish I could have done, I'm not sure how I would have done it though, is if the mouth can open more. It can open a tiny bit like that. So, you know, I don't really have a lot of things to do with that. But it does look pretty good. And I even added I drilled a little hole in it so it could stand on a 3mm peg. And he looks great, honestly. I'm so happy with the sculpt, and I'm so happy I was able to do this. Thought I'd step in with recording on my iPhone to talk a little bit about the actual comic where Shinomura originates from, Godzilla Awakening. Now, Godzilla Awakening was originally a canon prequel comic that follows events before the Godzilla 2014 movie and the origination of Monarch. However, these are probably not canon anymore because, you know, the Monarch TV show, it very, very, very clearly shows the origins of Monarch and the events that happened in 1954. But what are the events of Godzilla Awakening? Well, it follows E.G. Serizawa, the father of Ishiro Serizawa, our human monarch guy from the Godzilla movies, and he talks about why he was a part of Monarch, since he's old and he wants to share his knowledge with his son, and why he studied monsters. So this all started in 1945, the events of the Hiroshima bombings, where the bombings reawakened a monster known as Shinomura. Now, the name Shinomura means swarm of death. That is because Shinomura is actually not a single monster. He is actually multiple smaller microorganisms forming into a giant monster. A lot like, in my opinion, Destroya a little bit, but probably a bit more insane, honestly, because Ishiro is hunting Shinomura throughout the world, and that's when he also meets Godzilla, who is also hunting Shinomura. They actually find a cell from Shinomura, which they bring back to their lab, and that grows into a second Shinomura, which escapes. So the government decides that they are going to kill Shinomura, both of them, and Godzilla by luring them into the Bikini Atoll and detonating a bomb to kill them. And they do that, they have a cool fight, and the two monsters die. Sadly, Ichi passes away, but this inspires his son to continue his legacy. Now, honestly, the story is pretty cool, but I do prefer the story of Monarch, but it does suck that Monarch had to make this not canon, considering it is an interesting story with an interesting monster following the father of Ishiro Serizawa. Like, now, E.G. Serizawa is entirely not canon to the MonsterVerse anymore, just because this story is retconned by almost every single event in the MonsterVerse Monarch show on Apple TV, which does suck, but, you know, what can you do? That's the way these studios work, and, you know, I'm really happy I got to make this. It's a unique monster that's probably not going to be touched again. I mean, it would be cool if the MonsterVerse touched on this guy, but let's hope that Muto Prime doesn't meet the same fate as Shinomura. But let's go on to the size comparisons of this review. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this figure, honestly. I'm going to be leaving links to the original Etsy link and the video where I got the idea from, so you could see how to maybe do this yourself. I'm also going to leave links to the Amazon page where I got the ball joints. But yeah, that's about it for this figure. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you want me to do more custom showcase videos, whether that be my Transformers customs or more Godzilla customs, who knows, maybe I'll do some of those. Then please leave a comment below. Show your support for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.